24-year-old Orlaith Carroll from Caherdavin was crowned the 2011 Limerick Rose at the weekend. Orla, who's a fashion graduate, was one of 16 finalists at the South Court Hotel on Saturday night, and I'm delighted to say she joins us in the studio. Good morning to you, Orla.
Good morning.
We're also joined by Live 95 FM's Dennis Tierney, who was one of the judges for the event. How are you, Dennis?
I'm fine, thank you,
We'll
Joe.
talk to you in a moment about how difficult I'm sure it all was, but you had an exciting weekend, Orla.
Yeah, absolutely. It all started on the Saturday night. We had to be out in the South Court at 5, all in our gowns, and we had a little rehearsal and that beforehand. And then it started at about 8:30, and we all went through, being interviewed on stage, each of the roses, the 16. And it was an amazing night. It was brilliant fun. And I was absolutely shocked when my name was announced.
I could hear you on Live 95 FM News yesterday, and you were interviewed just afterwards. You sounded truly flabbergasted.
Yeah, I really was. Even the other roses, like Maggie, she was like, "Did somebody get a photo of your face when they called out your name?" Because that was priceless, because I was just like in total shock, But
now, there's a fair process before you ever get to the Saturday night. Is that not the case?
Yeah, there is. There's a press launch. Well, you have to fill out a questionnaire about yourself first and send that in, and then there's a press launch where we're all introduced, and then there's an interview night. So we're all interviewed by the 5 judges. Which was fine actually, because it's only talking about yourself, so anyone can. It's easy to do, And then there's a social night where the escort from last year got his chest waxed, which was very funny.
Really?
Yeah, and that was in aid of Special
Not so
Olympics.
funny for him, I'd say. Dennis has some experience in that area.
Yeah, so that was brilliant all night, and then there was rehearsals last Tuesday, so we were all there, and that was the night that the escorts were interviewed. So
what's the story with the party pieces? Some do them, some don't.
Yeah, it's not compulsory, but I'm always into sing songs and that, so I said I'd sing a song on Saturday. So
which was
Adele by "To Make You Feel My Love" by Adele. Yeah.
And did you find when you were up there doing it that it was easy? I could do this any day of the week.
Not really. Now my leg was shaking as it was going, but the gown was covering it, so it was fine. But it actually went well enough. Like, you can't really see anybody in the crowd, so you just have to pretend.
Did you know any of the other entrants before the process?
I knew Annalise Hurley because I know her boyfriend, and so it was nice to see a face. And then Michelle Herbert, I used to swim with her years ago, so when I saw her face, it was great to see someone you know. But I did. That was it. That was all I knew. But
how were you persuaded initially to get involved in the Limerick Rose?
My teacher from school. From Solutions, Martina Murphy. She's on the council for it, and my friend Saoirse on the council, and Saoirse had previously been a Rose, and 2 of my other friends had been Roses a few years back as well, so we've always been going to it every year and that. So because this year I'm doing nothing, like, Martina rang me and was like, "Would you like to enter it this year?" So I said, why not,
Yeah. So you have a year ahead of you as the Limerick Rose, but you don't have much time to rest on your laurels. Is that not the case, because you're moving on to the next phase?
Yeah, it's only 6 weeks now to the regionals, and it's all go from here, I think, really. So
these are the famous or infamous regionals in Portlaoise.
Portlaoise, yes.
So you can go through those, and I'm very confident you will before a decision is made relating to the Dome.
Yeah.
So you'll have some experience then by the time you get to the Dome, having
gone
through
exactly.
the Limerick process.
It'll be a good. Well, hopefully, if I get to the Dome, it'll be a good practice really for the Dome.
Yeah. Dennis, you were involved in the judging. Difficult job every time it's done, and I'm sure no different this year.
As you know yourself, Joe, because you were on it as well, and it is very difficult. Martina Murphy.
I wasn't on it this time.
You weren't on it this time, no, you weren't. But Martina Murphy gave me a ring as well, because I've been working on the Roses since 2008 when I started working here. So I would have known her, and I would have met a fair few of the Roses down through the years, and she gave me a ring, or Elaine Beckton, who's another member of the Rose Centre, gave me a ring to say would I be a judge. So after a little bit of soul searching, I said, okay, I'll do it. And it was very difficult. It was very nerve-wracking for us as well, because there was 5 of us there. There was Tony Miniter, who was the chairperson. He's a member of the road safety. He's a Garda. He's in the road safety traffic corps. We had Kay Mulcair, who owns Isabel's fashion shop out in Adair. Ciara Behan, who is the conference manager at the South Court Hotel, and Paul Tinney, who is with Cornmarket Financial Services. So there was a diverse range of people coming, and we've all got our own different types of experiences. So the 5 of us came together. We met the very first night that all the girls met at the press launch, and I probably had a little bit of a leg up because I did interview all of them for just the packages that went out the week before the Rose. Last week we went out, so I'd met the girls before even the other 4 judges met them. But it was great. It was nerve-wracking because we had to pick a girl who was suitable to become a Rose, a Limerick Rose, but also we were conscious of the fact that over the past few years we haven't had the Limerick Rose go through to the main finals down in Tralee. So we were conscious of that we had to pick somebody who would get there and go through the regionals, because the regionals do seem to be tough. And
no pressure then.
No pressure, but there were 16 equally stunning girls, and they were fantastic, and each had their own qualities. But we chose Orla.
Is it a beauty contest?
No, it's not a beauty contest. But everybody looked beautiful. You know, everybody does look beautiful. It's not a beauty contest. That's not what we judged it on. We judged it, you know, there was a criteria there. It was just personality, interaction. You know, Orla said that they had interviews, so we interviewed every single one of the finalists for about 15 minutes the week after we met them the very first time. We also went to the social night that they had, so it was just seeing them in different settings and just see how they interact.
Were you beating each other around the judging room then at the end?
No, I think we were all in agreement. We all had our shortlist, and we were all in agreement. It was a unanimous decision in the end. So,
God, you were all very well behaved. I don't remember
we were
quite that well behaved myself when we were
we
got there.
You were the chairman though, weren't you? You didn't. So we had a guard as the chairman. So
okay, right. So things had to be done at the time, and you're absolutely right. Orla, career-wise, what are you looking at?
Well, I did a fashion design in the art college, so I'm hoping I want to be a pattern drafter with it's
what?
Yeah, I know nobody knows what it is. It's like the background of fashion where the designer would come to the pattern drafter and with a drawing and basically say like, make this, you know. So it's about trying to create the flat drawing into 3D. So that's the side of the fashion industry I want to be in.
Will there be a lot of jobs in that?
No, not really in Ireland now, but
so you may have to move.
Yeah, I may have to move away for it, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So on the basis that none of the 16 girls expect to win this, and suddenly on the Monday afterwards you're in here doing an interview and you're progressing to regional finals and you will be Limerick Rose for the year, what impact is that going to have on you?
Oh, I mean, I'm still in shock about it, but I'm going to take every day as it comes, you know, and just embrace it, because it's a great opportunity and it's really great to be representing Limerick, you know. You
are aware that Limerick has a great tradition in the Rose of Tralee.
Yeah, absolutely, yes, so pressure's on.
No pressure whatsoever. Any final word for me, Dennis, before we finish?
Well, I hope we chose somebody who will be able to represent Limerick in the best possible way. I think we have chosen the person who we hope will get to the finals in Tralee and hopefully go all the way, follow Myrna Hurley and Diane Hennigan.
Absolutely, I don't think there's going to be any disagreement with that. Orla Carroll, the new Limerick Rose, well done. Hope you enjoy the next few weeks and indeed the next year. Very confident that you will be there in Tralee in August, having a great time.
Yeah.
Might go the whole way and win it all out. Dennis, well done to you and to the judges and to everybody involved. And Limerick's Live 95 FM was thrilled to be backing the Limerick Rose 2011.